I had to prep myself.
That was lit.
Yeah. What up, Jopins? Episode 211. My God, last night's fights were electrifying. What a reminder. What a reminder
They
of
were
what
crazy.
it's all about. Right? Right. Now, the main event, we got to give it to Khamzat, guys. Since 2020, when he ran out on the scene, right? We all knew. Fighting back to back to back. We're like, oh, my God, this guy's special. And now, look, he's the champ. It's like, damn, dude, what a legend. We get upset, right? Towards the third, fourth, fifth rounds, we're going, stand him up. But he's dominant, dude. It's chain grappling to the max. And he's being violent at the same time. People were saying, oh, he was just batting him up, but it's like DDP's face was pretty
just
banged up.
batting him up. Did you see him get in the crucifix position?
It was embarrassing.
He took him in the arms and the legs trapped, was like basically elbowing and punching. And it's honestly like just shows how good Khamzat is. And it was so awesome being around like David, our boy David Clay, dude, watching that with him. Mm-hmm. And he was just talking shit like, dude, this guy's just on top of him the whole time. And I just want to see these younger people beat Russians because these Russians are unstoppable. Guys, I don't know who's stopping Russians like this. He got on our boy, DDP. I thought DDP was going to get wrecked in the first round, so the fact he made it to decision's crazy.
Yeah. Definite big...
Crucifixed.
Crucifixed. Big shut up to everybody who was doubting Khamzat's cardio, right? Because that was 5 rounds. I saw this old video. It was cool. I'm sure a lot of you guys saw it, right? Where it was... Khamzat training at night. Apparently he was going all day, not sleeping, training 3 times a day, and then at night. It's like, dude, that guy never stopped. And then I saw a photo of him that's going around right now of him sleeping at the gym back in like 2017.
Yeah.
Bro, Khamzat works hard.
That's what I'm saying.
And it's like, yeah, I know
I love that point you made.
Like, yeah, obviously, guys, those last couple rounds, it's like, okay, stand him up. But it's like, how do you stop that? A guy's doing chain grappling, bang after another. What do you do? And he's so strong. That was a chess match like no other. He knew every move DDP was going to make. But how about that last round when DDP almost sank that in that submission?
That was crazy.
What a dog.
Dude.
What a dog. Dog.
But my point, dude.
DDP's a dog.
Yo, DDP, though.
Don't put your head down.
He looked outclassed.
What do you do?
For 5 rounds.
Dude, the guy is
and
so
you got
strong.
Khamzat on you like that, and you are and dude, it wasn't his athleticism. He's got great athleticism. Even our boy David was like, oh my God, dude. Like he was hinting that it seems like he seems like DDP does extracurriculars to have strength,
but
to have muscles like that. I'm not going to make any allegations. I'm just saying.
If we can cancel out Khamzat's strike or takedowns, right? And get him tired. DDP was showing that you can hit him later in the rounds. That was happening.
Khamzat smoked him, bro.
I know he did, obviously. But DDP was starting to land stuff late in the rounds when he was getting it. You just got to have someone as strong as Khamzat with the same kind of cardio.
Dude, honestly, after watching the fight last night, I'm like, can Kamaru Usman beat Drickus du Plessis?
No. I think DDP...
He had a better fight against Khamzat.
Dude, Khamzat's another level. We're a different breed.
Kamaru Usman and Khamzat had a good-ass fight. Khamzat almost won. Dude, Khamzat almost lost that fight against Kamaru Usman. And then what happened to DDP? DDP got taken down at mercy. It looked like he didn't even know takedown defense. I watched the fight last night, and I said, does DDP know takedown defense?
It's weird.
I dropped my phone, guys. My apologies. But I was like, does DDP know takedown defense? Because he got taken down at will by Khamzat. Kamaru Usman looked good. He stood on the stand-up, was beating him. Gilbert Burns had the same kind of energy, bro. And he wasn't wanting to go and engage in the grappling. It's like Khamzat has to get beat by somebody who has better grappling. And DDP got right. I would never give DDP a rematch against Khamzat.
There you go, folks.
What do you think, dude?
Dude, I just think Khamzat's on another level right now. What's very exciting, in my opinion, is that Khamzat's wide open to go on a big run. We were all kind of like the big question was, Khamzat's health. Like there was rumors about the health. There was the backup last second with the other guy. But then he went 5 rounds. He dominated. Yeah, he was getting tired in the 4th and 5th, and it was like, damn, stand up. But it's like he still, as soon as they stand up, boom, his takedowns are just so frustrating, so like it's chess, dude.
And that 5th round, dude.
You got to be good.
DDP almost had that 5th round, dude.
It was fun.
Dude, I honestly would love to see it.
Jobins,
I don't know what you think about it because it seems so dominant the first 4 rounds, but like you're kind of countering with what I'm saying about a Khamzat. DDP almost guillotined his ass. I thought he was almost going to get him in that 5th round.
Warlike was going so nuts. Yeah, anytime DDP had a moment, that dude had like a total of like a minute in fighting. Other than that, it was grappling and trying to survive. Fuck though. Hey man, I did still gain respect. Like no reason for DDP to keep his head down, right? Like you survived, you showed heart. Like even Khamzat said, it's like what a warrior. I think we just got to find a way to counter Khamzat's cardio and strength, and there'll be someone to do it eventually. Right now, I don't know who. I don't know.
I have a little bit of a question on that because I'm like, bro, I would love to see Sean Strickland versus Khamzat.
Yeah. That's what so in like 3 weeks we have Nassourdine versus Imavov.
Ooh, that's gonna be lit.
I said Nassourdine versus Nassourdine Imavov versus Caio Borralho. That's September 6th, the main event. Borralho's on an 8-0 in the UFC. Imavov just beat Izzy, right? Just had that really good performance against Izzy with the TKO. Dude, these nerd fighting guys, they're looking really good. I'm kind of having a feeling that Khamzat's next opponent will be Borralho.
Mm-hmm.
I think so. He's 8-0 in the UFC, 2-0 in the Contender Series. Who's going to be the better striker between these two? Nassourdine looked a little better against Izzy, but I honestly think that the sharper one's going to be Borralho.
That was crazy to me too, man, because Izzy's one of my favorites, bro.
Legend.
See him get knocked out by Nassourdine like that?
That's tough.
Is Nassourdine more of an MMA guy to where like the wrestling and the grappling kind of offset it? Mm-hmm. So his stand-up kind of came into play like that?
Mm-hmm.
Because if that's the case, I feel like his opponent is going to have a little bit of an advantage on the specialist side because Nassourdine isn't going to be trying to stand up with him. He's going to be trying to defend takedowns.
I don't know. I kind of feel like those two are going to stay banging for some reason. I don't know. I could be completely wrong. Who do you got between them two? Who's your prediction between Imavov and Borralho?
Oh, man, honestly, guys, I'm just like really into my jiu-jitsu right now. I want to go Borralho. I really do. Just because
I think so.
I'm so into like if someone's trying to take me down and I can get them in a position where they're going to submit, that's lit.
Yeah. But what's really cool is I think that's the next step, right? Obvious. But what's cool is, dude, Khamzat hasn't fought a lot of people in the top 10. So it's wide open to go on a crazy run. And I think he could. Hopefully his health is good and the rumors aren't really true and Khamzat can just go on a crazy title run.
Who's going to stop Khamzat? Did you... we watched that fight together, and I don't know if you saw that, Jobins, but, like, he was just on him like butter, bro. He was like, dude, you could not escape him. Even DDP at the end of that fight was like, dude, it's like he was like a step ahead of me every time.
Right.
And that's so scary, guys.
Khamzat was landing some really good shots, good knees. Poor DDP.
DDP's strong. He's athletic. Did you see him bridging and trying to escape out of those positions nonstop for 5 rounds? Yeah. 25 minutes of trying to bridge out and explode. That is tiring as hell, bro.
Yeah.
Like, DDP is a legend in that, right? But Khamzat's such a legend in destroying him that it's like, who is stopping a guy that kills legends like that, dude?
We'll see. There's some big guys coming up. The top 10 middleweight right now, so this is what I guess it is. You know, I don't know if DDP is still going to stay number 1 or move him, but DDP, Nassourdine Imavov, Sean Strickland, Israel Adesanya, RDR, Borralho, Anthony Hernandez, Robert Whitaker, Jared Cannonier, and Brandon Allen. I'm sure these are definitely changing when they upload them on Tuesday. But, Dude, you know who I want to see? The back-to-back spinning elbows this weekend, guys. That was freaking incredible.
Wild.
Both dirty. Both awesome fights, too, right?
Dude, that was correct. Dude, I was like, how quick are these fights going?
It was insane. Where'd I have it? Sorry. I want to make sure I try and go in order here.
100%.
Because I want to see MVP.
Mm-hmm.
So, MVP and Jared Cannonier, guys. I love Jared.
Me too.
Great guy, met him a few times, and that was tough. But he kept pushing forward. He's a warrior. He's a dog. MVP dancing on was tough. He was just a bigger guy. MVP looked like a damn near light heavyweight in that fight, and he was just faster. He was sharper. But, you know, Jared's a dog still. So that was a tough fight. But I would like to see MVP, right, versus Anthony Hernandez. What do you think? I don't know if Anthony Hernandez would take that because so MVP's right. He's 2-0 now in the middleweight since he's moved up to middleweight. And, you know, Anthony Hernandez has been doing his thing. He's had a good win. So it's like, I don't know if he would take that because I imagine MVP being below him. But I think that I want to see that one.
Man,
what do you think?
MVP looked really good last night, man. What was Jared?
Kind of old school MVP.
What was Jared Cannonier's objective? Take him down. And he tried every time. He tried to get in those clinch exchanges. He tried to take him down multiple exchanges. Never happened. I really think MVP looks really good right now. But what weight class is he in again?
Middleweight.
Dude, and who just got wrecked in middleweight? DDP. I think Khamzat would just shit all over this guy.
Yeah.
It scares me, man. It's like, dude, this weight class is insane. That was such a good fight.
Right? I feel that. Buddy. I feel that. The weight class right now.
Michael Page, dude. I would love to, dude, if Michael Page knocked out Khamzat, wouldn't that be the craziest thing you ever heard?
Danced? Oh, yeah, it'd be nuts.
MVP knocks out Khamzat and gets the championship belt.
Mm-hmm.
I want to stamp it. Can we make a bet on this? I would want to stamp that right now. I want to make that bet right now, Jobins, that MVP is going to knock out Khamzat for the championship belt. That's me stamping it right now.
That's something like Warlike would say for sure. I bet he's behind that kind of stuff for sure.
God, that feels good to say, dude. Because, dude, that was a... Dude, he looked really good against Jared Cannonier. Cannonier is strong, guys. And the fact that he kept getting those double underhooks and kept getting the clinch exchanges and turning it around. True. And then Warlike's on the side like, oh, my God, if he just did this and this. Me and Sean looking at each other, and we were just like, dude, he looked really strong out there. That's like a level of testament to his strength.
Yeah.
Dude, I think MVP, like, if I saw MVP beat Khamzat, I want to put my money on that, guys, right now. I want to see that fight happen. I want to put my money on MVP, and I want to see the craziest upset ever.
Well, I'm excited for the Nassourdine Imavov versus Borralho. I'm excited for that. Now that Khamzat won. Dude, been a fan of Khamzat forever. A lot of us have, right? Mm-hmm. We all kind of saw this coming. After the Robert Whittaker fight, I was like, damn, dude, this guy's the boogeyman. Just the way he handles himself at the press conferences and everything. Just he's so calm. He's like a fucking killer. Coming out in camo jackets, hunting like a wolf. It's just crazy. It's crazy. Mm-hmm. He's literally the villain boogeyman. Mm-hmm. Even the way he was looking across the cage before the fight happened, he's just lifting his eyebrow at him, staring. It's like, holy shit, dude. He knew it was his time. He knew. That's just like that Destiny shit. That dude works so hard. He's so big and strong. I'm excited. And the middleweight division, in my opinion, is on fire right now.
100%. Dude.
I think
so. It really is. There's a lot of top talent.
I'm excited. So, yeah. Definitely excited to see what's next for Khamzat. That's only literally 3 weeks away, dude. So it's like we could see Khamzat potentially fight in December against that winner. I wouldn't put it past it, right?
Man, Khamzat's been like in that lineup for so long. It's kind of crazy to see him finally get the championship.
Yeah.
Just because of how long he's kind of had it put off. He fought Gilbert Burns, dude, who's such a good BJJ practitioner, and it's like he didn't stand up against him. Mm-hmm. But like to see him take DDP out like that in a crucifix position, as long as he had it, I don't know, man. Yep. I just don't know who's going to stop that dude.
Right. Then we had all right, so back to the spinning back-to-back elbows.
Oh, shit.
Those were incredible. Carlos Prates over Jeff Neal. That was insane.
Dude, I love Jeff Neal, man. He's such a baller, dude. He goes in, he trades, he's ready to fight anybody. And to get that back spinning elbow and cut him open like that.
Yeah, that was
dude,
bad.
That was scary.
They are. Spinning back elbows are back.
Bro, if I saw you get like back spinning knee like that, I would just panic, dude. Because it just cut you open so quick. The blood was pouring out of his head.
The real crazy one was, they're both crazy. But Lerone Murphy over Aaron Pico, because Pico was coming out sharp, dude.
Yep.
Coming out fast. Body shots were looking crazy. It was a wild fight. And again, to get that spinning elbow was just so insane. That was a wild fucking night.
That was
fights.
crazy. Dude, both those fights back to back.
Yeah.
2 spinning back elbow knockouts.
Yeah.
For UFC 319 is pretty crazy.
Yeah. And it all started out wonderful because shout out to our boy Drakkar. Because Jobins, I got to talk about Drakkar for a moment. One of the best dudes that I've ever met. He's so friendly and nice to everyone. He's always consistent. He's there for everybody. He's juggling so many things. And he's just he's such a great family guy. He's just a real inspiration to everybody at the gym. And Courtney's an instructor. They're both instructors doing their thing while trying to be fighters. And last camp, guys, Drakkar went through so much personally. Had a baby coming, still went out to fight, put it all out. He unfortunately didn't get that win. But then, like, something about this camp, you could just see it. He has this beautiful baby boy who's going to be like the next Gronk. Like, this kid's going to bust through walls like the Kool-Aid man. Yeah. Like, they got something special. You could just see it on him. And just a very special boy that everybody at the gym loves. And it's cool watching him be inspired by everybody and, like, hitting shit and just wanting to be there. But this camp, Drakkar was back to himself. He was glowing. He was dialed. He was so positive. It was such a cool thing to see. Such a big fight. Edson Barbosa, the legend. Edson's fought everybody, dude. Such a big, strong
30-plus fights in UFC, dude. That is insane.
That's why I told Drakkar, I'm like, dude, I'm so excited for you for this fight because that's such a good name for you. Just such a great time. Dude, him attacking those legs in the beginning, I was like, oh, fuck, that shit's adding up. That shit was adding up in the first. I bet that was bugging the fuck out of Edson. And then when he got those, I think, what was it, the second round? When he landed those big shots up against the cage, those rights.
Right? Dude, he had him, like, by the neck, bro.
Yeah.
And then he hit him like that.
Yeah.
You called that out, too, dude. And I was like, oh my God, it looks like he's dead.
Yeah.
He went to the nether realm.
I loved when Drakkar threw that spinning kick, trying to imitate Edson. That was lit, dude. So, such a good job from Drakkar. We're so happy for you, brother. We got to get him on the pod. We've been wanting to get him on the pod for a long time. Because he's just such a good dude. He's funny as fuck. And he's such a good dad. And definitely a really good instructor.
Dude, he's a real one, dude. He puts the real work in there, and then look what comes out of it, man. Dude, he had a great performance against someone who is an absolute killer, bro. Edson Barbosa's a killer, bro. And to put that work on him that he did, get him against the cage and be able to rock him like that was lit, bro.
Yeah. So shout out to Drakkar.
Yeah, dude. It would be an honor to have him on the podcast, dude. That'd be lit. But that was a good fight.
I forgot about the Anthony Hernandez and Chase Hooper.
Wasn't that dude? You were always been such a fan of him.
Yeah.
Alexander Hernandez, right?
Oh yeah. And I like Chase Hooper too. Honestly, that was a fight where I like both guys. But yeah, I called that.
Jobins, I always talk shit on Alexander Hernandez. I'll say it right here, right now. I've always said I will never root for Alexander Hernandez. He always gets wrecked when I try to bet for him.
Yeah, it's tough.
And then Ricky over here be like betting for him all the time, always propping him up, always putting him in there. He's gonna get it. And dude, he looked great against Chase, bro.
That was a good
he
fight.
dropped his ass. Then Chase drops to his knees, tries to like clinch up on him like a bitch, and then gets punched left, right, left, right, left, right. And then the ref comes in like that. Dude, Chase is a BJJ guy. He comes in there and he's trying to defend himself, and he even came up like, oh yeah, I'm ready to be in guard. You got dropped and you got knocked out by Alex Hernandez, a wrestler first, who came in and right hooked you like that. That was lit. I loved it. I'm so happy for Hernandez. Fuck you, Hooper, because I'm so happy that BJJ bitch got wrecked. And I love BJJ.
What happens?
But if you coming in here and you trying to just drop the guard and you trying to clinch up on people's ankles so you can get out of positions and you get dropped like that.
Well, guess what?
That was fire.
If Chase Hooper ever comes to the gym, I'm gonna have to show him that clip.
You do it. I will roll with you any day. No gi too. I got my Superman rash guard on right now. I'm ready to compete. Let's go.
You're kind of feeling yourself, huh, right now?
Dude, I am, dude. I'm feeling good, man.
Feeling good? How have you been? Tell the Jobins, what have you been up to?
Jobins, I've been really going to more classes. I promised Sensei Johnny that I'd go 3 times next week for just regular gi, but I'm also going to no gi a lot. So I'd be just in my rash guards too. We got the Young LA Superman rash guards that Sean gave us. So I've been rocking those, going to classes. I've been submitting people, guys. I've been tapping people out. And he'd be like, holy fuck. And then I'm just look at them. I look at them, say, guess how old I am? I'm 30. And they say, well, holy shit. And their
They go, wow, you look like you're fucking 18.
Yeah, their brains blow up and their skulls. And I'm like, yeah, I'm that old, but I kill it in jits. So I've been feeling really good. And then Sensei Josh told me to fucking sign up for the October class.
Are you going to do it?
That's my goal, is to sign up. I am going to do it. He's like, you're going to do it? I was like, that's my goal. This is like in a little avoidance thing. I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it. I'm going to sign up.
Are you going to? Well, now you just told the Jobins, so now you have to be.
I'm going to rip people's throats. You think I'm ready?
You're going to collect a medal, right?
Well, that's the fucking plan.
What weight class?
I come out ready. I fucking wake up in piss excellence. I feel great. Oh, God. What were we saying? We were saying, how you feeling ready for this? I'm feeling ready for this, Jobins. Guys, I've been going to my classes consistently. I'm coming in ready to kill fools.
Just tapping out the white belts. Tapping out the white belts, teaching them a lesson.
It's not the plan.
Teaching them the basics.
Dude, I teach white belts, man. I'd be getting in really compromised positions. I'll let them get my back. I'll let them get me in a triangle choke. And I say, hey, you could get that hip adjustment. You could get that. You might want to do your little hip escape, then readjust, get that back, get the angles. I'm there to help.
What would you say is Brendan's best submission?
My best submission? That's tough, man. Because part of me think it, like, my Kimura more sets up, that sets me.
Who you pinning like that to get a Kimura?
But honestly,
who?
I'm just going to smother you guys. If you're trying to roll with me, it's not really the Kimura. The Kimura is to get the sweep. That's to get the sweep. So then I'm on top of you. Once I'm on top of you, I'm trying to clean up. I'm doing my spider crawl. And I'm getting my head up. And then you're going to get an arm triangle. And then I just go real slow. I don't even burn out my muscles. I got these muscles I've been working out.
Like Kill Tony?
I got these muscles I've been working out for years. And they go real slow. When you tap out, I say, that was 20% for me. I had another 80% to go.
So, anybody at the gym, listen to the pod right now. Remember this, Brenden.
Yeah. I'm going to get murdered at the gym for the next couple of weeks because of this one.
No, sharpened. Not murdered, sharpened.
Sharpened. Iron sharpens.
So, recently, you came and you made salmon for Shannon. How did that go?
Salmon for Shannon. It was slamming. Guys, I made some lemon-baked salmon for the girl. We went to her apartment. I baked it up. I put the parchment paper on the baking pan. And I had the salmon. And then Ricky had a good point. Maybe it was a little undercooked. I put it at 400 degrees, guys. 15 minutes. Ricky comes up. He says, maybe you should have baked it for 375 and 30. 375 and 30. Maybe that'd be a little better.
Maybe 40.
Either way, she loved it still. And she did have the other version that we made up. And then Ricky told me to cook it longer. And she liked that version a little better. So maybe I have a few things to learn on the timing, on the cooking.
You're in there trying. What can you do? Right?
You feel good right now? You just call me out on my cooking skills?
No, I'm teaching you.
No, he helped me out a lot, though.
You're the one that came to me before the pod and said, let's talk about cooking. I said, okay.
I'm trying to get
Let's
better.
talk about that salmon you just cooked.
Dude, honestly, though, you eat sushi, you little bitch.
Oh, I had some incredible sushi last night.
Is the salmon in your sushi cooked? No. Don't you look like a little idiot? A little idiot now.
Yeah.
Well, I cooked it, guys. And then I think 375.
Came out a little raw. Yeah, I'm not a big fan of cooking things at 400 degrees. I like sear things at 500. But as far as like coming to cooking things at 400, not really.
Let's hear from the Jobins. Maybe there's some Jobins like, I put things at 400, 425, 450.
People like bitch. There is methods of cooking things fast. Like that is a way. It's not wrong. It's just not the way I do. So I'm not going to like deny it. But did you master that?
I'll say this. Can I say this to back your point up?
I like a crispy salmon. That's
salmon Shannon liked the salmon before. No, the salmon, that was the last salmon that we had compared to the one that I had made.
There you go.
So yeah,
I'm a fan of 375. I'm going to cook something long. I like 200, 225. But there's preferences. People have their own. Tim and Sean have that Traeger grill that I can't master yet. It's super hard. My Weber grills I got down, my ovens I got down, but them Traeger grills.
I appreciate the advice, though, man. You're always there to help me out. And I had couscous for the first time, Jobins. And it's a little pasta. It's not a rice, but it's like it's in this can, and you just put a cup in it, and it makes like 2 bowls of it. It's called couscous. I put a little butter and a little garlic and salt and pepper. It's pretty good. It's Italian. Or actually, it's Moroccan. I said if there was Moroccan rock stars, we'd have to call it Moroccan roll.
Moroccan.
I knew I would get that one in there, guys.
Oh, my God. Yeah. Jobins, I've been back on my grind. Been working out. I got to a point, like, life. You go up and down. I got to find my way where I'm just strict through no matter what. So that's what I'm really focusing on.
I need to get you a rash guard so you just feel lit, dude.
I have rash guard.
You feel fucking jacked.
Yeah. You may be right.
Dude, you look good, bro. My boy's been working out, man. My boy's been doing work. What we talking about?
Well, yeah. I was just going to say I'm back to my grind, feeling good. Back under the 300s and happy about it. And I feel motivated. And I feel motivated to just stay consistent. It's the most important part. No matter what. Life happens. So hopefully that motivates you, Jobins, up and down. We're back. So, yeah, shout out David. Shout out Jim. Because, yeah, it's just all about consistency. Working about what I'm eating. Lately, I found these nice rice packets, guys. And you heat them up. They're real easy because somehow Schmidt always still fucks up rice when I try to cook it. So I just like an easy way. You know what I mean? Because it's nice to have, like, it's unsalted, no salt or any bullshit, and it's just plain rice.
Ben's Originals is pretty good, too, man.
Yeah.
It's pretty easy.
And I've just been eating it with, like, chicken, steak, and vegetables, mixing it up. Because I'm a veggie guy. I can't give up veggies.
You could get a bag of long grain rice.
I have.
For cheaper, and it would be a lot.
I just cook it wrong. I need to be... Somehow Chris and all you guys cook rice so perfectly, and I follow the steps. Somehow I still fuck it up. I don't know what I do. I really don't. I've tried. But then I finally found these ready-to-go ones, and it's really helped.
Ben's Originals is lit, too, though, guys. Honestly, when Ricky showed me that, and I was like, oh, my God, I can make rice in this amount of time.
And it's good.
And it was good. It was good.
Rate's good. It is good. Helps. So, yeah. Just back on the grind. My last shift, right? Finally had an encounter with the performer. I just didn't know who they were. It was the K-pop guys. It's these K-pop guys, right? So they're like, they're like, clear, performers coming through. And then so we had to like make clear of the aisle and make sure we weren't doing anything. And they're coming through and they're in their like K-pop outfits. And they're going, oh, and like going like that back to us. And like, I'm just like looking at them like, man, I don't know who you guys are. But I'm like, this is kind of cool. It was cool. Because like they're in their whole world. They had their whole entourage. It was like an entourage. And I'm like, damn, I can't wait for this to happen when it's like someone I know. Like, what if it was Suicide Boys walking right by me?
Dude, I'm like, who's following K-pop? Who is the K-pop demographic?
The younger generation, and then obviously, I guess, all their population.
You think so, dude? Because it's like they're pretty popular.
Dude, I was there for like the last 30 minutes, and I didn't see the performance, but I was hearing it, and people were going crazy.
Damn.
They were going crazy. But yeah, that was my first time.
And more power to them.
Chris has had that a couple times, and I'm like, damn, that was my first one. Because, yeah. In the stadium world, dude, and all that showbiz, it's wild.
How do they compare to, like, The Weeknd? Because I went to that show with you, with how they were, like, on there.
I don't know.
You don't, okay, you just set the stage up, but you didn't see the show actually go out.
Yeah. Yeah. I was down in the stadium in the bottom.
That's cool you built it, though.
Yeah. It's sick, dude. It's controlled chaos, guys. It's really like a wild thing, but it's really cool.
Mm-hmm.
I enjoy it. I do really enjoy it.
That's fire.
Yeah. And also, guys, I've been low-key kind of like working on some shit because shout out Jase. He's got Sicko sports cards. We've talked about it before. I've talked about it on Tim and Sean's pod. But, like, I'm just trying to sit and think, and we're trying to figure out everything and, like, where to go. Because it's like I've always been a collector my whole life.
Mm-hmm.
My whole life. Back in the Pokemon, I'm born in 92, right? So, 97, I'm collecting Pokemon cards. And when I was in elementary school, I don't know if you remember, dude, but, like, we got in trouble. Like, the whole school got in trouble because kids would end up fighting over Pokemon cards. And then I would be like, oh, no, fuck that. And I took a stack of my Pokemon cards to lunch. Mm-hmm. And the lunch lady saw them and took them away from me. Never saw them again. And then my original set of Pokemon cards, like, you played with them, and then I lost them. Because, like, I got, like, once, I remember as a kid, I loved Pokemon. But then once Gen 2 came out, I was like, oh, no. Fuck this. And I turned into Yu-Gi-Oh! For real. And then I had a massive Yu-Gi-Oh! Collection, like way bigger than my Pokemon. I had a big Pokemon collection, but I had a massive Yu-Gi-Oh! One. And remember my cousin Nino? Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think you were there that day. But I took all my holographics out, and I gave my cousin Nino all my Yu-Gi-Oh! Cards. And then my freaking uncle threw them away when he gave them to him. My mom was mad at me that I gave him all my Yu-Gi-Oh! Cards. In my heart, I was in that time of age, right, where it's like, oh, you're done with toys, you're done with cards. And I was like getting into middle school and like other things. Like you're growing up, right? And I saw my younger cousin Nino like not have that. His dad was real like wanting him about football. And he loved Yu-Gi-Oh! Cards. He's telling me he couldn't have them. I was like, here, dude, just have them. I took all my holographics out, so I still got all those. But I was like, damn.
You were just trying to be a good bigger cousin.
Oh, yeah. 100p. I'd do it again, too. I really would. But it's like, damn. If I was sitting on my OG Pokemon cards and my OG Yu-Gi-Ohs, probably be sitting on a fat bag. Some first editions, dude. Because I knew as a kid, like, I collected them all I knew. Because my whole family's kind of been, like, a big collector. Mm-hmm. Something that's weird, guys, about my life is, like, maybe you guys can relate, but, like, kind of having similar lives with your, like, parents. Or, like, maybe family members in your family. Like, duh. But what I mean is, so I became friends with Sean, who's this famous athlete. Didn't intend for it, right? Now we're best friends.
Right.
It's like, dude, my grandpa was best friends with Joe Buck, the Cardinals announcer. So he had, like, this huge, massive Cardinals collection and everything. He had a huge, massive coin collection. Just kind of in my blood. It's weird.
Dude, and you got to think Sean's even, like, more prevalent than Buck. Just because of, like, how much his popularity is outside.
Yeah. Well, there's
St. Louis, man, you're talking about...
Joe Buck is a staple.
Joe Buck is a fucking staple, man. Staple. But it's like, dude, the global appeal of our boy is crazy, too.
Well, in the world we're in.
In the world we're in.
Yeah. But, yeah. Gary, like, dude, Jobins, we're living in a world right now where it's like everyone's always been collecting, right? But now it's like more than ever. And what's real weird is like seeing the older people who never got involved with like collecting cards get involved with collecting cards because of how valuable they are. They're really truly becoming like, I don't know, always appreciating assets in a way, as long as the economy stays, right? But it's like, dude, these cards are getting more valuable than cars. They're crazy.
Well, you'd have to think the marketplace isn't completely dependent on the economy outside of it, but the willingness of the buyers that are in that market. So if everyone that's doing card sales are still doing okay,
right,
you can't really predicate that on like the overall GDP or like economy or things like that.
Mm-hmm.
Like card collectors in general could be people that are higher earners.
Right. Around the world. Exactly.
Than the average. So you might still be okay.
Right. Which is what's happening. Because look, Tom Brady's retired, right? He's getting into the card collecting. He's going to card shows and everything, making content with people. Dana White just quit. Well, it's been a little bit, but Fuck It Friday turned to Rip It Friday, and he's growing the community. He's got a wall full of crazy cards that are super valuable. You got PBD. Just so it's crazy. But then there also is still like the debate, right? So like, is it at the highest, or is it like, because some people worry about, like, look, these are all my Khamzat rookie cards. This is a shitload. Is there overprint problems? And then it's like, what?
The only thing I'm going to argue, dude, is like, man, you have all these cards, you have all these values. It's like if we're not a world at war, then those prices make sense.
Yeah.
But if we're in like a collapse or something, then you're kind of screwed. But otherwise, like, I think it's a great idea, dude, to be in this card market because of the value of these cards, man. And like how sought after they are, dude.
Well, there's so many people making card opening and card content now too. It's insane.
Yeah.
It's like crazy.
It would have to be like end times for me to think that it's a bad idea.
Right? And I'm kind of just sitting on a gold mine with some of my stuff. So it's like
100%.
And I've always loved this stuff. So, and Jase, shout out Jase again, just because he's so into it. Chris is into it. You're into it. And so, like, my plan is just kind of like maybe get some shit graded. We start going to card shows. We start making more content with it.
Dude, yes. Jobins, we got some lit pop figures too, man. My collection's over like $1,000, bro.
Damn.
And it's mostly like 90% is Naruto pop figures.
Yeah.
Because I'm like in a real niche, like, dude.
Which is
I'm
cool.
a nerd when it comes to that stuff, but I do love my collectibles when it comes to pop figures. Naruto pop figures are lit.
There could be a lane in that. But and then even like I know a lot of people like don't really like Gary Vee, but I even saw a video with Gary Vee talking about like the future is collecting, which is kind of crazy. And I think it makes sense. Just because look at like Labubu's, you look at the card game, which is big, in my personal opinion, bigger than ever. You're going to like think of the Halloween stores, or like when you go to Walmart and you just see like DVDs are escaping, right? Like you're not going to see a DVD aisle, but you're still going to see all these pop figures and all these other collectibles. There's so many different types of little toys. Horror toys are a big thing. It's crazy. Ninja Turtle toys, like there's just it's insane. Look at these UFC toys. Like they just keep making things for people to collect. And what Gary Vee was saying is like a lot of people would be like, well, what do you collect? Will be a big thing. I kind of believe it. I truly kind of believe it. I think these it's what people want.
It's a good opportunity. It's just very reliant on like other factors too. Because you just got to think about what people are willing to buy things for. Right. And if people are willing to buy things for that amount, it makes perfect sense. But if people are just trying to buy groceries to survive and shit like that, that's going to be a field that isn't going to work. But then I'm optimistic. We got this.
Pretty sure there was
America's going to be lit.
Caitlin Clark, right? The really popular girl?
Yeah, the WNBA star.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure she just hit a card that sold for like $600,000, and it's just incredible.
So it's really cool, dude. I'm excited.
You thirsty, lad? You keep licking your lips, my man.
I know. I need the water. I need a little glass.
Holy hell. So yeah, it's just very interesting. Wonder. With GameStop, guys, we've talked about it before too, because I don't know. It's just something I'm starting to do, and I'm waiting for an order to get back. But it's just pretty sick because, like I was saying on the Confidential, it's weird how we don't have like PSA stores where we just go in, walk in, get my card graded, walk out. I know you can go to card shows and they'll have representatives and they'll be there, and that's an opportunity. But it's like the thing is so big and so many people are doing it. Because I've learned some things through this whole process that I didn't know before when it comes to getting a card graded. So I sent my cards, right? And then with GameStop, it's like a $500 insurance thing. Well, if your card, it gets all of a sudden like a 9 or a 10, depending on how valuable that card is the tier of what you'll have to pay back with insurance to cover it. And I didn't know that till I sent my cards.
It's messed up.
It's kind of, a lot of people kind of hate it, and it's kind of like the kind of dark world. I don't know, like the Wild Wild West of the whole card game world. And like it just sucks. Like, how do you send a card that's $600,000 through the mail, hope it's gonna come back? You know what I mean?
Who's the one that grades it?
Well, there's multiple grading card companies. The big popular one is PSA.
It's just the amount of power that they have and influence to where they can set the amounts and dictate terms.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, dude, you are never gonna have higher bargaining power than the people that you have to send the cards to.
Right.
So it's kind of scary to me to think about like these people getting unchecked.
Well, I was learning from this one guy because I'm laying there at night, and all of a sudden, because he sends his Pokemon cards, and he's like, "Oh, it's not even worth getting certain these cards graded because of this, because of the insurance and everything." So it's like, damn, is it worth even getting your cards graded? I think so when it comes to like a 9 or a 10. But I even watched this one video where this card show guy breaks open people's like 7s and 8s because it just makes sense to not have it graded to where people, the buyer, you can be like, well, it could be a 9 or a 10. Will that buyer even go get it graded or what? Like, it's just crazy. The whole card game is crazy. It's weird because, dude, cards are fucking valuable, guys. Like, this shit's insane. I don't think it's going anywhere either.
Well, man.
Yeah.
I'm excited, man. I just like to see where the highest selling card goes in 10 years from now. What's the highest selling card in 10 years?
It'd be nuts.
Like, it's going to be something
Pretty
crazy,
sure Logan Paul
dude.
still has the record with the Pokemon card, like over 1 million or something.
That's
Right?
kind of cool. I didn't even know he had the record right now.
I'm pretty sure it's Logan Paul. Yeah, with the Pokemon card. It's like
That's
some kind of
crazy.
crazy trainer card or some shit like that. But yeah, we haven't done it. We haven't talked about this on our pod yet, guys. Obviously, we know a lot. But the UFC Paramount CBS deal, 7 years, $7.7 billion, 13 numbered events per year, 30 fight nights per year. All events will be available on Paramount Plus. Some air live on CBS. $8 subscription with Paramount Plus with ads, $13 ad free. Goodbye pay-per-view. Wow, what an error. You know, real quick, when I was like, man, no more pay-per-view. It's like, well, damn, think about the pay-per-view times now. Those are gone. Like, what an error, right? Kids won't remember anything like that. It'll be so easy for them. Like, the shit everybody had to go through with pay-per-views. It's like, what a time. Goodbye those times. Bye-bye.
It is a pretty wild transition from going to pay-per-view model to subscription-based.
Yeah, dude.
Like that. They're saying $7.7 billion over the course of the time, or like $1 billion every year.
1.1 billion. That's 550 more revenue a year for the UFC, double than what they were getting. Which, when you think about it, guys, Dana White is gonna live for fucking ever. To take UFC from what it was in 1992 or whenever he took that deal over, and taking it from a company that's about to go away and never exist to now a $7.7 billion company is pretty incredible. Like, Dana White's the fucking man.
I do respect it. It's cool to see it shift away from like Disney, ESPN, and the EA Sports and all that stuff, and to go towards Paramount. But if they don't get as much eyes, it'll be interesting to see the fiscal year and see how much money they actually make in that first year with their agreement that they have in place for the amount of pay-per-views, or not pay-per-views anymore, but numbered events.
Right.
We're not calling them pay-per-views anymore. Numbered events that are going to be on Paramount and all the other events that they're going to have on there, and seeing if they still make the amount of revenue that they made compared to the pay-per-view model that they were implementing before. This will be a really cool year, dude. That's a really interesting little change from 2025 to 2026.
Yeah. I wrote down why it matters about this new deal, why it matters for the fans, massively more affordable and convenient, one subscription, wider exposure, CBS brings more beyond streaming world, consistent viewing experience, no more juggling platforms, ESPN and pay-per-view, Possibly advanced fight cards. Tiered system gone. Lesser events might see quality boost. Might. For the fighters, higher pay. Fighter compensation like performance bonuses. That's what Dana White's saying. But it's a big thing because it's like, what's going to be the negotiation behind fighters with numbers and everything now? So I'm real interested to learn from Sean and see how it goes because Dana White says there's still a lot he's got to figure out. So yeah, just kind of want to know everyone's thoughts. What are your thoughts with it? What do you think is going to happen?
Mm-hmm. I honestly, just the amount of revenue the UFC gets from it sounds like it's going to be a plus for the fighters and everyone involved in the UFC company. The only thing that I'm skeptical about and a little scared about is the amount of eyes and the amount of subscriptions that Paramount gets with this merger. Because if they don't get the same amount of visibility as they got before and they lose money on that end, it is going to hurt the UFC then.
I know. And I think I saw something where it was like the deal was more than what Paramount was even worth. So who knows how this is all going to go. It's very interesting.
I'm optimistic. I hope it goes well.
I just hope it's good for the fighters, too, because our fighters deserve it, guys. The UFC fighters deserve more money.
Dude, 100%. Dude, all the days at the gym, man, after a long day, dude, especially like someone like Marcus McGee, man, working a 9 to 5, and then you still go and train like that. Yeah, there's a lot of legends, man, that deserve a lot of money, for sure.
100%. We watched that one movie. What was it called again?
Oh, are you talking about The Monkey?
The Monkey. I don't know if you guys have seen it yet. It's a horror movie about this monkey toy that comes and this family's dealing with it and everyone starts dying in crazy ways, kind of like a Final Destination. I'll give it to them. Like, when you start watching The Monkey, like, they do a good job at putting you in the world of it. But, wow, what a roller coaster, what a wave, what a crazy-ass movie. That movie was crazy. I give it like I guess I give it a 4.5 for its craziness and its like creativity, but like it was pretty like a gore horror film, you know, and like the lady dived in the pool and she exploded from being like electrocuted. Like the movie was just wild. I don't even know. So
it was directed by Osgood Perkins, the same guy who directed Longlegs, and my curiosity. How do you compare those two movies? Longlegs, which we did not like. We did not like Longlegs when it came out with Nicolas Cage. And then compared to this movie, do you think he did better in this movie compared to the last movie? Or do you think they're both equally bad?
Both. Well, they're both way different. This one was crazy. Whereas, like, that was like a mystery thriller murder case, you know?
Shannon liked this one. My fiance liked this movie. She said that she liked the absurdist aspect to it because, like you're talking about, when that lady jumps into the pool and then her leg just flies out towards the person.
But I think that's just like the fun of it. Like, it's supposed to be fun like that. So in a way, that's where I give it to.
So like the marketing, I think worked a little more towards this movie compared to Longlegs, because Longlegs almost gave you that more. Silence of the Lambs.
And I was expecting
expectations.
More. Yeah.
Like there's gonna be an Anthony Hopkins performance in there,
right?
And there's not.
True.
So to me, it was like I thought that The Monkey, directed by the same guy who directed Longlegs, was better than Longlegs, just because I had lower expectations for it, but they're not good movies by any means. Oh man, I don't want to shit on it too much because I know she didn't really like that last one. She did like The Monkey. Sorry, babe. I know you like The Monkey.
Opinion. You can have your opinion, Brenden.
Was there anything you liked about the movie? Can I ask you, is there anything you liked about The Monkey?
I like that they like when you watch it, you actually kind of get put into the world. So they were good at doing like the world story type. But yeah, it was absurd. It was absurd. What else you got?
I had this other one, guys, and Ricky, it hurt, dude. I rented this movie, guys. Jurassic World.
No, yeah, I didn't even watch that.
Rebirth.
Turn it off real quick.
Jurassic World Rebirth is the worst Jurassic Park movie I've ever seen. Jurassic Park Rebirth was a re-death. I died again. I said, oh my God, I watched the movie and I died again a little bit. Because it was so terrible. The plot was so awful. And I was like, is someone protecting Scarlett Johansson that she's in this Weinstein world? Dude, this whole Hollywood entertainment crap is bad. Dude, okay, I'm done. All I'm just saying, it was bad. It was a bad movie. I'm done. That's all I'm gonna say. I hated Jurassic Park Rebirth. It was the worst Jurassic Park movie I'd ever seen. Ever.
That's a lot coming from a guy who loves most movies these days. Damn.
Appreciate you, man. You said not to go political, so I was like, I'm not gonna go on like this. This movie was bad, guys. It was just bad. I'm just gonna leave it at that.
Yeah. Wow.
But those were the 2 movie reviews I had, and I just wish I never rented Jurassic Park Rebirth because I personally thought it was the worst movie I'd ever seen.
I asked you this. Sorry, did you finish it?
I did.
You did.
I finish every movie I watch, guys, and Jurassic Park Rebirth was the worst movie I've ever seen in my 30 years of living. I've been alive since 1995. That was the worst movie I'd ever seen.
I think I dipped out about 22 minutes. I was out.
It was terrible.
Yep.
No, for no political reasons or anything like that. It was just a bad movie in general.
Name a movie you're excited about right now. Go off the top of the dome for the end of the year.
Any movie that's not Jurassic Park. So in a way, it worked. In a way, it said, hey, you're going to get excited for every other movie.
That was my point, though.
It can't be this movie.
I couldn't tell you a movie I'm excited for right now.
If I'm excited for a movie right now, in all honesty, Jobins.
What is it?
It's the Predator movie. Me and you have always been Alien versus Predators. Ricky's always been Team Alien. I've always been Team Predator.
We fucked up the Alien show. We watched the second episode first because I thought I clicked on the first episode. We're sitting there. We're like, are we supposed to like assume that we're just thrown in here? We're like, oh man, that's a way. We were just totally not.
Yeah.
Where were we? But then we realized after the second, it was over, that we didn't watch the first. But the second was so bad that I don't really care to go back.
It was terrible. It was awful. It wasn't as bad as Jurassic Park Rebirth, but it was so bad. I wouldn't watch that either, guys.
So
should I watch Alien, the show on Hulu? No, you shouldn't.
Instead of being haters, I'm going to give advice, guys, because it's more fun. Go back and watch older stuff. Go back. Go watch Place Beyond the Pines. Go watch good movies. They're out there. They're just not being made right now. That's my final take. Sorry for being a hater.
Man, I'm just like, if you're done with it, watch Alien.
Nah.
No, but he's right. Be optimistic. Alien, the new show, isn't as good as AVP from 2004. Y'all know that's lit.
Sometimes, dude, I even get a little fucked up because you think a movie from back in the day is good, and you go watch, and you're like, oh my God, that wasn't as
Name
good.
It.
I mean, the first Avengers is definitely not as good as...
I never liked that one.
I know, right? Let's see.
I like Ragnarok. Is Ragnarok bad? If we were to watch...
animation in movies, it's just not... Yeah, CGI...
Would Thor Ragnarok be bad if we watched it?
Probably.
I like Thor Ragnarok, guys. That was the one. That was my last Marvel movie. I really enjoyed a lot.
Really, the only movie that will always stand the testament to time is The Dark Knight.
True that.
Always.
Oh my God, dude! I watched 10 Things I Hate About You with Heath Ledger with my girl, and that, guys, that is such a romantic movie.
I think you told us this.
And dude, it just still slaps though. It's just when I think about it.
Did you watch it again?
You never forget it.
You should watch Riding in Cars with Boys.
We've seen that together, Mo.
You and Shannon?
No, me and you have seen that. Dude, when we were kids growing up, we've seen that movie.
But I'm telling you to watch it with Shannon.
That would be a good one.
There you go. All right, Jobins, episode 211. We love you guys, and we'll see you next week. What a weekend. What a weekend.
We love you guys. Yeah. Seriously, have a great weekend.
Deuces.